Mirror is my best friend, because when I cry it never laughs. Laughter is the tonic, the relief, the surcease for pain. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot. Man as an individual is a genius. But men in the mass form the headless monster, a great, brutish idiot that goes where prodded. Life could be wonderful if people would leave you alone. Failure is unimportant. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. A tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and adventure. Despair is a narcotic. It lulls the mind into indifference. In the end, everything is a gag. Charlie Chaplin. This is a ruthless world and one must be ruthless to cope with it. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. The saddest thing I can imagine is to get used to luxury. I am at peace with God. My conflict is with man. I suppose that's one of the ironies of life, doing the wrong thing at the right moment. Beauty is an omnipresence of death and loveliness, a smiling sadness that we discern in nature and all things, a mystic communion that the poet feels. I remain just one thing, and one thing only, and that is a clown. It places me on a far higher plane than any politician. We might as well die as to go on living like this. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Charlie Chaplin. Movies are a fad. Audiences really want to see live actors on a stage. All my pictures are built around the idea of getting in trouble and so giving me the chance to be desperately serious in my attempt to appear as a normal little gentleman. In the end, everything is a gag. Laughter is the tonic, the relief, the surcease for pain. To help a friend in need is easy, but to give him your time is not always opportune. I had no idea of the character. But the moment I was dressed, the clothes and the makeup made me feel the person he was. I began to know him, and by the time I walked onto the stage he was fully born. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Why should poetry have to make sense? Charlie Chaplin. Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot. Movies are a fad. Audiences really want to see live actors on a stage. I do not have much patience with a thing of beauty that must be explained to be understood. If it does need additional interpretation by someone other than the creator, then I question whether it has fulfilled its purpose. That is why, no matter how desperate the predicament is, I am always very much in earnest about clutching my cane, straightening my derby hat and fixing my tie, even though I have just landed on my head. Remember, you can always stoop and pick up nothing. I thought I would dress in baggy pants, big shoes, a cane and a derby hat. Everything a contradiction, the pants baggy, the coat tight, the hat small and the shoes large. Failure is unimportant. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. Charlie Chaplin. The basic essential of a great actor is that he loves himself in acting. All I need to make a comedy is a park, a policeman and a pretty girl. I went into the business for the money, and the art grew out of it. If people are disillusioned by that remark, I can't help it. It's the truth. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain, and play with it. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. Man as an individual is a genius. But men in the mass form the headless monster, a great, brutish idiot that goes where prodded. What do you want a meaning for? Life is a desire, not a meaning. Charlie Chaplin.